Alright, my friends, my goal in this video is to discuss how to keep you from going way over in your carbohydrate intake and possibly even save you some money along the way, right? So we're going to make you healthy and wealthy. Double whammy. So for my example, I'm going to use a average frame female that maybe we've prescribed 120, 140 grams of carbohydrate per day. Again, I don't want you to get into this idea that all carbohydrate is bad, right? Getting carbohydrate from vegetables, some fruit, not a big deal. What we don't want is tons and tons of simple sugars. And what I want you guys to understand, or at least open your eyes to, is how fast you can overconsume carbohydrate and overconsume calories on a daily basis if you don't understand how much you're drinking, right? So I'm going to start with probably one of the more common ones, right? So you guys see me drinking coffee right now. You see me drinking coffee all the time. Black coffee, right? Maybe 5 calories per cup, nothing added to it. You start going to Dunkin' and getting 2, 4, 6 scoops of sugar, and you're looking at 30, 40 grams. I'm going to come back to Dunkin' here in a minute because it's pretty crazy when we get to that one. But you look at, I've got an apple juice, I've got a Gatorade, I've got a Sprite, and I've got a thing of water, right? So your apple juice, like 17 ounces of apple juice, is 48 grams of carbohydrate, right? So call it 50 grams of carbohydrate. That's over a third of what a female needs in her daily allotment. How long is it going to take you to drink this? Like 2 seconds. Gatorade, right? Hey, little Johnny's going to soccer practice. I got to get him a Gatorade. Got to get him a Gatorade. You've got 61 grams of carbohydrate, aka simple sugars, in this Gatorade, right? Not exactly the best thing to give it. Sprite. I know the vast majority of us hopefully are past drinking soda, but if you're not, you've got 54 grams of carbohydrate in that soda. Big whopping thing of like 28 ounces of water. 0 calories, 0 carbohydrate, right? And then, hey, it's hot out, man. I need myself a treat, or I'm taking the kids to Dunkin' for a treat. I'm going to get them a Coolatta. There are 94 grams of sugar, 94 grams of basically table sugar in that Coolatta. So if you are an average frame female and you decided you're going to go get a Coolatta, and then you wonder why you're having a hard time keeping your carbs low, there you go. There's 100 grams right there. This is not including anything else you eat throughout the day. So let's take into consideration, hey, I thought this apple juice was a great idea. And I know I'm going to have my steel cut oats. So if you have an apple juice and steel cut oats, by breakfast time, you're already at 80, 90 grams of carbohydrate. And you've got 40 left for the day. So unless you're going to go complete fat and complete protein, you're probably going to go over. And then the downside is to it, at least when you eat and you digest carbohydrate, it takes a second. It takes a minute to actually move the jaws, let the enzymes in the mouth actually start to break it down. I could pound all of these drinks in under a minute, right? I could slam all of them back to back to back to back, and I'd be at 200 grams of carbohydrate, well over it, right? Go back to that Coolatta. That's 100 grams of sugar. Why? What is the point of that? But people go and do it over and over again. So we're going to talk about how you can save yourself a ton of money in the long run and save yourself from having to buy a new wardrobe by simply cutting this stuff out. So number one, right? I didn't want to go and buy a Coolatta because I think it was $4, right? So if you go and buy a Coolatta a day, $4 times 30 days, there's $120 in sugar water. You're investing $120 and giving yourself diabetes. The rest was same with these guys. So take that $4 a day and put it towards something positive. Take that $4 a day. That's your gym membership right there. So you're getting rid of one thing that does you absolutely no good, and you're putting it towards something better, right? So again, the purpose of this video was just to open your eyes to how fast that carbohydrate adds up. I'm not villainizing carbohydrate. I'm villainizing excessive carbohydrate and excessive carbohydrate coming from simple sugars. So again, you know, I'm not a parent, but when I do become a parent, I'm not going to run around and give my kids 60 grams of sugar water every day because they're playing sports. It's addictive, right? You become addicted to this stuff. You have to have it, and it's crazy. So again, you've got 50 grams of sugar, you've got 60 grams of sugar, you've got 55 grams of sugar. Lo and behold, 0. Your Coolatta is 94 grams. So when you're like, oh, I'm going to congratulate little Johnny or little Susie and take him to Dunkin' Donuts, what are you doing? But that's ingrained in our culture is that we've got to get them this stuff. And it's sugar, 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 sugar. And then you look around and wonder why waistlines are blowing the buttons off the pants. So again, honest truth, Ditch this. It's crap. It almost made me sick to buy this stuff, right? So one thing I didn't touch on is for those of you that like your adult drinks, same thing. Hey, I had 6 or 7 adult drinks, and they're all mixed with vodka and Sprite. I like my drinks. I keep them pretty few and far between, but I like my drinks here and there. Trying to find stuff that is not super sugary is a good go-to. So again, guys, ditch the soft drinks, ditch this crap. It is a very easy way to bring your overall calories down, and especially the carbohydrate intake. If you have questions, if you disagree, let me know. Have a great day, and drink black coffee.